Warhorse Overland here. Excited to make this video on this stud with the Expedition tongue box. That's this box you see up front here. It's separate from the trailer, so you can either add it or omit it depending on what your use case is. The tongue box is great for battery storage, power banks, just general extra storage. Starting from the front on this trailer, we have a lock and roll straight connector. We have a bolt-on extreme off-road jack. I can either weld them on or bolt them on. Weld them on is easier for me, but you obviously can't move it after that. But it's definitely most secure. In this case, we bolted it on because we didn't know how much space the tongue box would occupy. So this is a standard tongue extension, a standard 14-inch tongue extension. So a base stud can still accommodate an Expedition tongue box. You can see I made the length of the box pretty much touching exactly. And I think it looks really cool, that little side step there. I think it suits the frame really nicely. In the side we have cable gland. Allows you to put a full 120 volt cord through and close it off. It's great when you have, customer's gonna have his power supply here on the back end of his IceCo fridge. So it's really nice to be able to port wiring through to that side. These are 35-inch tires, customer provided. They match his Jeep. They look really cool. Obviously we have a rear spare tire mount too. So something new I'm doing with the rear spare tire mounts with the 35s, big heavy tire. I didn't want all the weight reliant completely on these locks. They're high quality locks, but it's not, I don't know, why not just add just a little extra security? So we have this cam over block with this mount plate. And if you have a current Warhorse trailer, I can always send you one of these. Rear compartment, standard rear compartment. So this is a carpeted subfloor. The next stud build, you'll see a video. I'm actually doing, this is going to be steel. I can't decide if I'm going to do a bedline steel or just a really heavy duty powder coat. And they're going to fold out this way. And there's going to be some cutouts here all along to mount drawers and other accessories. This has a 25-gallon water tank that's plumbed. It's just a reverse fill. Open the valve in the tank, put the adapter on, fill it up. We have side molly panels, adjustable roof rack, which is pretty standard with stud. Yeah, this color is anvil gray, which is a hammered gray. So it has a texture to it. Sorry, don't look at my dirty fingernails. Has a texture to it, slight gloss. I do have to say, I say this about every trailer. This is my favorite color, but I really like this color. It's going to be really easily maintainable, touch-upable. It cleans really well. Grime, dirt, whatever, it comes off of this thing really well. So it's a really good coating for an off-road trailer. So yeah, we have the Timberland 3500 HD suspension underneath. All the wiring is secured in conduit. I do conduit because I don't want to drill holes in the frame. I don't want to compromise the frame in any way. Rear ARK jacks. The rear fold down door, or the rear compartment door, is always standard. Yeah, I hope you guys like this one. Really happy with the turnout here. The new Expedition tongue boxes will have this cable gland that I showed you on the driver's or the passenger side right here, central. And I think the trailers are going to have that standard on the front as well. So trailer will have, I'm trying to make these trailers stock with more electrical capability. So a way to get wiring out of your trailer without compromising the waterproofing and also a way to get wiring into your trailer. So additionally, I think I'm going to add some cable gland bulkhead holes here. They'll have silicone rubber plugs, but if you want to put a bulkhead in, because a lot of people have solar panels, myself included, on the rooftop tent, so when their cables come down and you need to feed it into your trailer, you know, you need a secure way to do that, waterproof the trailer. Additionally, I can make pass-through holes from the box into the main box as well. Right now there's these silicone plugs that are plugging the front of the trailer holes so no water can get in either side. But yeah, again, just trying to make more electrical capability. So these are not structural by any means. These aren't necessary to hold the roof on. What they are, they're essentially just placeholders for electrical. So all trailers have these. People are sometimes confused with what these are, or they don't know what they are. So you take those out and you can feed wiring through and just put some silicone around it. But like I said, toying with the idea of just adding some bulkhead connectors standard to the roof that will be waterproof and sealed for solar for the roof. So again, that's the next frontier of just adding modularity to these trailers. And my cool decals. Excellent build, turned out great. Color really does a lot. To lock this, cam it into place so you get a nice seal. Close these up. She ain't going nowhere. Still a lot of height you can get out of that roof rack, the adjustability. Thanks for watching. Email me at sales@Warhorse Overland for more info.